in the best of health. This season is like Gbas season. You know one thing I like about Big Brother show? You can never be a genius, meaning you can never be a guru on Big Brother show. What do I mean by that? You might have watched all of the seasons of Big Brother House, a Big Brother show, and you think you know so much. But when you find yourself in that capacity of knowing too much, you would realize that you were just not you were empty. What do I mean by this statement? Now, these housemates, they are all smart. You see these 29 housemates, I don't know how this selection was done, but they are all smart. You can't look down on anyone. Even the one that is claiming that they did not go to school, the ones that are claiming they do not understand English and all that. Trust me, they are all very smart. An example of such person is Imisi. Imisi is giving you this local vibe, but Imisi is smart. And I noticed that the housemates are started picking on it. Like this morning, after their walkout, Queen was conversing with Sultana about Imisi, that he has this spiritual repelling. His spirit is repelling her, but I wouldn't want to use the word spirit. I'll feel more of an instinct because it happens to me as well. There are people that will see and I'm like, my whole demeanor, my whole personality would just not want to align. Hi, baby girl, Eunice, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly give this stream a thumbs up. God bless you. Right? I don't agree with that spirit. You know, when people start entering spiritual form, it can be very sensitive. I just would love to say his instinct, right, is not aligning with the girl. And I don't know why they are scared of her. If she wants to steal their strategy or what, I don't know. Um Yesterday, the reason why I titled this live stream this season of Gbos is that who has noticed that these housemates just want to look for a reason to fight. They just want to some of their quarrels are too flimsy that I even get personally it looks funny. You understand? It makes me even laugh. Do you understand? Because you could just see that this season they want Gbos just because no lose guard season we cried for Gbos. So now they come in trying to give us Gbos. That's why I said no matter how smart you think you know so much about Big Brother house, you will enter there and you'll fall yakata. We said we didn't want sheeps, but obviously it's like we're interested in sheeps. Personally, I am. Jasmine and Victory's ship has not even started, but it has already crashed. They said if this is how they will start this ship, all of us will suffer now. If we will start with solving case every day, all of us will get tired of this ship now. But that's by the way. But ah. I don't know what took Victory to Jasmine. Honestly, I really don't know what took him there. Was it an emergency move? Was it a desperate move? Yeah, to embrace a desperate situation. You know, they say there's always a desperate situation for a desperate. How do they even call it? Oh my god, I've forgotten. Um, how do they say something desperate for a desperate situation? In the sense that after the live nomination show, I think the quickest thing that came to Victory's mind was to get himself hitched. And when he wanted to get hitched, he looked around him and the easiest, I don't know for him if that was his easiest prey or that was the first person that entered his eye or if that was his spec or I don't know because he calls himself a psychologist. So he should know better. I don't know. Let me just say he should know better because he came in on Sunday. So after 24 hours, he was already on the chopping block of nomination. So I understand how tense the situation can be. And then the next thing he looked left, looked right. The next person he saw was Jasmine and he was already proposing a ship to Jasmine. And I don't understand for Jasmine the way Jasmine just fell yakata. Or is it all a strategy? Which I feel it is all a strategy because these housemates this season, like I said, they are very smart. Meanwhile, the reason why I was even saying the Gbas, my main reason of talking about Gbas was Dinari and Danboski. See Danboski following woman up and down, following Zita up and down. This is somebody that told us that he doesn't follow women, that is women that come after him. That if a woman likes him, it's okay for her to come near him. But well, what we're seeing in the house now is totally different. And I'm seeing Damboski and Dinari trying to create some kind of chaos, but which is makes sense because I think this is what we signed up for. We want chaos, but let's see how it goes. Not a plan. I think I would prefer a much more planned chaos. Even the unplanned one is okay, but the flimsy ones, the ones that are just too petty, no, I'm not interested. And Damboski and Dinari are planning Gbas when there is a very serious situation. Do you understand? So I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know how this is going to go, right? But I would really appreciate it, to be honest with you. if these guys will pull it out, and they are saying that it's going to be in a much more serious situation because they have all clocked it. Like, see, I just love this season, the fact that they are following each other bumper to bumper, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. I just love the fact that they have seen through a lot of these housemates, where an example of that seen through, I don't even no, I didn't speak about it, where Mensan and K Bobo had issue, and K Bobo was crying. Mensa was saying he was going to beat him. Like that, their quarrel, it looked a bit weird and off because until now, I can't pinpoint my hand on what exactly caused that problem. Where Mensan was telling Kebobo that he abused his mother, Kebobo was saying he didn't do that. Later on, Kebobo said he was, it was just weird. Like there was a lot of provocation from Mensan's point of view, calling Kebobo a bully, and Kebobo started crying that it triggered his trauma, that for the longest of time he has been called a bully, and of course because of his size it's easy for people to accept or agree or see him as a bully. And then there was this huge fight. So Damboski and Dinari now are feeling that all of those fights are just um artificial, they are just plastic. So K-Bobo now and Mensah's fight, I wouldn't say it was artificial, because for me it came out, it wasn't even planned. Like, I don't know, because Mensan was even using coin situation with K-Bobo. He used it as an example. But meanwhile, Koyin and K-Bobo are in a good place. But I don't know why Mensan kept pushing that narrative that K-Bobo was a bully and he was not going to allow himself to be bullied. That fight was weird. It was too much. It was a handful, but it was weird. Because K-Bobo cried, the ladies were petting him. Obviously, the ladies will always be there for when the emotional side of anybody comes out. And Dinari and Dambuski felt that that fight was not good enough, And I noticed that these housemates now, they are building on that capacity of, you say get strategy, I go do and pass you. That's the way I see them. You understand? Like, you want cry, we go show you say we cry past you. You want do basketballs, we go show you say we get basketballs past you. You want do skimming, and you want do gra gra, they go show you. So I think Damboski, if I get it correctly, Damboski and Dinari want to show these housemates that when I sabi basketballs, we go show una say we sabi pass una. That kind of thing. If you ask me, that's that. So I'm just waiting to see when they will pull it off. I just pray I will be, this, I'm in Nigeria and our light situation is on and off, and fuel is not your mate. So sometimes running generator to watch this show, it can be a lot. Although there are some, I noticed some social media handles that are running the live stream, but I just know that it's a matter of time they will pull it down. Because I did that last year. I was even given 2 strikes. Excuse me. My channel was this close to being shut down. So this year I'm just being very, very, very careful. Even when I featured the reunion, I had to last cut out that part, because multi-choice are business people, so they don't carry their business and play. But let's see. I don't want to jeopardize I've worked so hard. I've not even monetized this channel yet, but I'm working hard towards that. I don't want to jeopardize my channel. So let's see, if I can air some, I can air some. But if I can't, honestly, promise you anything, right? Today is Thursday. The pool party is what we'll be expecting. So maybe it's after the pool party, Damboski and Dinari will carry out their fights. They are planning. They said they want to make the fight big. Meaning, what they're trying to say to us is, then the Mensan and K-Bobo's fight is child's play. They are the ones going to come with adult fight. They're the ones going to come and give us Gbas. That's why I said this season they think that we want Gbas. I'd be okay, no wahala. But let me be fair here. Do you know that we, the viewers of this Big Brother show, sometimes we don't even know what we want. We just go with the flow. Yes, we don't even know what we want. That is why this season I'm begging you people, please, people should not pick a winner yet. Pick your fave is okay, but please don't pick a winner yet. Please, you people should not make this show boring for us. Because sometimes, in as much as, yes, the organizers can spoil their show by themselves, we too, the viewers, we also contribute. But please, this time around, let's enjoy the reality show. You get? So Dinari and Damboski, our eyes are on them. You understand? And then that issue of coin, he was talking to Sultana. Pugo, I did tell you already for us. And see what Big Brother asked them to even do yesterday. I don't know if Big Brother just wanted a thief or something, where he said they should take out, because at first I didn't understand that instruction came from Big Brother. When I saw everybody was in the dressing area trying to, so it was when they now started talking and I heard in the conversation, like, I don't know, but you know what? I don't. It's not really clear to me, but this is what I saw. You know, Big Soso came and was talking about people hiding food or something like that. She was talking about people hoarding food and how people are wasting food. Example, Imisi. Imisi is always complaining about other people's cooking. And when she comes and cooks, she cooks things that she now begins to look for people that will help her eat it or something like that. I don't know. So it's like you're saying you're cooking for yourself, but I don't know. You say you don't want to cook for public, you want to cook for only yourself. When you finish cooking for yourself again, you're looking for people to come and help you and eat it. It doesn't make sense. So it's not coming off wasteful. And honestly, Big also has been doing a good job. The girl has been trying to try. She's like the mother of the house. She's the mother hen or the mother bear of the house, where she's trying to tell them to curtail their excesses, especially when it comes to food wastage or when it comes to food consumption, right? So she's trying to ask them to curtail their excesses. So as soon as people so spoke about that thing, shortly after, Big Brother now sent that instruction of them to take out their boxes, because it looks like most of the hoarding of the food is done in their boxes. The girls, I don't understand. One person has almost how many they want to spend one whole year in Big Brother's house. I mean, it's not just 72 days, 2 months plus. Eh? So them even came with empty boxes. Well, I think they have that in mind that Big Brother gives them clothes and all of that, so that they can have space to put those things right at the end of the um show. I think so. So to me, I don't know if it's just a coincidence. It was as soon as Big Soso came and complained about people hiding food already. But to me, it's not too early. Are they already anticipating that they're going to lose their wager? Are they purposely wanting to lose their wager? Hello, why are they already hiding food? Or is it a mind? See, it looks like this Big Brother house has one kind of, I don't know, it has one kind of, I don't, let me talk like Coin. It has one kind of spirit that as soon as they come inside, there's that spirit of hiding food that be what? Me, I don't understand. Because this is just not even up to 1 week. This is just the what? They came in, let's start from Saturday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is just like 5 days. They've not even spent 1 week already. And they're already hiding food. Their first wager, they should put an effort so that they don't lose the wager. Are they anticipating that they're going to lose their wager when they're already hiding food? It's almost like they are wishing themselves bad before they even strike or something like that. Or before Biggie strikes. Right? So they are hiding food already. So Big also came and was complaining somehow low key about the food intake and all of that, and the hoarding of food as well. And then shortly after, Biggie now said they should offload everything from their boxes. And then, but to me, he gave this house that vibe, because at some point they were sleeping, which I kind of understand. Maybe they were just trying to rest, because these guys, especially the guys, I'm even pitying them, because the guys, since they walked into that house on Sunday, it has been game on. They've not really rested, because if you look at the whole of that Sunday, they couldn't sleep, because look at the time that the head of house tax was even given to them. They ran that head of house tax so meeting. I slept off, so I couldn't even wait. You understand, for that tax to end. I slept around past 1, but till that time they were till morning. Those guys did not sleep. Right? And they've been running back to back and then see this and that. But well, that is what they signed up for. That food matter is embarrassing. I swear that food matter is embarrassing. I don't understand. Hey God. So and Big Soso is trying her best. The girl is trying. Like for me, this is like the first Big Brother show self that I'm even seeing someone that has dedicated herself. Though she said it was Jason that appointed her as the food kitchen prefect. Right? She's really doing a good job. That food thing is it's becoming, I don't know, it's really embarrassing. That's just the word, Eunice. You use the right word. I don't get it. Why are they hiding food? Maybe I'm talking because I'm not in the house, but for me, why are they hiding food? Me, I know one thing for sure is that even if they lose their wager, they won't Big Brother will not leave them hungry. There are those companies now like Indomie and all of that, those companies that we always provide them with food. So I don't know why they are doing like that. But there's one person in that house that low key, she's just doing her thing. Joanna. I don't know. There's something about that girl. She no get problem with anybody. She's always smiling. The girl is just doing her thing. She's not in a ship. She's not in a gossip team. She's not in I don't know. The girl is just doing her thing. The girl don't send anybody, Papa. She just did her thing. Like she's just there to have fun. Yeah. And then another thing again about that Joanna is that she's fine with everybody. She's just, I will use the word, she's a social butterfly. Anyway, am I surprised? She's a model, so should models have that good socialization skills. Yeah, they do. I'm telling you, I said as soon as so made that announcement about the food issue, that is when Biggie came and said everyone should take their box out. Do you understand? And if those housemates are smart, as I suspect they are, right? They would know that Biggie asked them to pull out those clothes from their boxes and send their box out because of this hoarding of food. Because most of them are hiding the food inside their boxes. Because if not their boxes, where would they hide it? Because those are their personal spaces that people cannot just put their hands and take. I beg talk about Isabella. You see that Isabella thing, Eunice. I'm just trying to be. I'm just trying to give her the benefit of doubts. But there's something I'm seeing about Isabella that is very, very familiar. Is very, very familiar. What number is very, very familiar. Eunice, I stay here in Port Harcourt, and Isabella is a Rivers girl, Calabari to be specific, right? Those tendencies I'm seeing in her, or those things I'm seeing, I just want to give her the benefit of doubt. Is something I'm seeing here clearly. That's the truth. But I just want to give her the benefit of that because I don't want to believe that that character, she carried it to Big Brother's house. She's on an international television, so she should do better. That's why in like my last video, I said Isabella should know better. She should choose better. She should be wise enough. Like, should know. Like, for me, someone like that, you have a lot in your archive. You have a lot of experiences in your archive. Being a single mother at whatever age, I know very, very young age, because if her child is already 14, if I'm not mistaken, right? It means that Isabella no be today. You start to enter one chance where men dey. So you see, they go find where men dey. Eh? She and Sultana, although Sultana is smart, but I don't really know Sultana's game like that, because Sultana confuses me. But I know one thing for sure is that Sultana is among the gossiping gang. And there's something again I noticed with Sultana: if things are not going her way, she begins to hate on it. She begins to throw hate on it. But the aspect of Isabella is what is confusing me. That pick me, I don't know if I'll use the word pick me, right? Oh no, I don't want to use it pick me, but when someone comes in, but if it's a female comes in and says she does not like females as friends, to me that's a pick me. It means that you want to align with men. I use that word misogyny. Honestly, I'm using it again. If a woman comes in and says she hates her kind, what will I say? A man that does not like women, what do we call them? We call them misogynists. A woman that does not like men, we call them misandry. Right? So if you, a woman, comes in and say you do not like women, what are you? What are you, for God's sake? Like, for the longest of time, even men have picked offense when they see female friendships thriving very fine, because they feel that we women were not capable of keeping female friendships. But that's not true. That's not true. Women that know what they are doing value their girlfriends. They not boyfriends. No, 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 no. Isabella is just so desperate to have a guy by her corner, probably because of what she said on the stage. But she's too desperate to have a man by her corner. But she can see clearly, in as much as she's in denial, she can see for herself that the women are more on her side than the men. And you know what I admire about this set of ladies? None of them are desperate about a man. None of them want to fight over a man. And guess what? The No Lose Guard reunion opened all of them's eyes, because you can imagine someone like Victoria with all the love and attention she got from fans. At the end of the day, her storyline was still a triangle. Her storyline, in as much as she was bluntly trying to gaslight us that no, she and Onyeka didn't have issues because of Ozzy. How? When she literally was actually doing some things to get at Onyeka. It was so clear like that. And that's how Onyeka had the guts to even boo her and her friend Cassia, that you were fighting, helping your friend fight over a man. Because literally, when you look at the dynamics of the fight between Victoria and Onyeka and even Cassia inside, he still brought in Ozzy, a man. So everyone does not want that. I don't know. There was a guy also that said something like he does not want a woman, or he does not want. I don't know who was the guy. I don't know if I got him very well. That he doesn't want his storyline to be based on, is a woman matabi hot temper or something like that. He was trying to disassociate himself too with things like that along that line. This like I said, these housemates, I know they have watched Big Brother seasons from season shows from season out, season in, right? So the ladies, especially, I noticed nobody wants to have a storyline of dragging a man. I know the end of the whole thing, the men want to come in with a storyline of triangulating, because how can you me look at Isabella in the face, and Isabella deserved it. You see that cry that she cried herself to bed on that day of the welcoming party. I did pity how I didn't pity her. I'm like, it serves you right. So you say men are your spec, like men are your friends. Oh yeah, now you've gotten a man friend. And you know that there was something she even told Telma that Kayukumi was trying to, and she didn't allow it. So imagine she did allow it. See that cry where she cried, she for cry past like that. Me, I'm even surprised that after that she's still even giving the Kayukumi face. And Kayukumi still had the mind. Well, he had said most of the guys have said it that want to use the game. And for the longest of time, if you look at Big Brother shows, guys are always using the ladies to play their game because they always feel that the ladies are dumb. You understand? They always know that the ladies will fight over them. Do you get? Even Big Soso that is saying she's not all about guys and all of that, but well, I don't want to read too much meaning because if you look at Big Soso is, like I said, she has this mothering vibe in her, where some people are trying to read meaning out of the massage she was giving Ortega yesterday. But that's by the way, Ortega is matured. And there's another thing I'm also noticing. Ortega and Gigi Jasmine, they are friends. Don't you think that Gigi Jasmine is also trying to create the drama with Victory because she sees there are options? See, that house, they have 29. So there's no 29 members in that house, both male and female, 15 female, 14 male. See, there's no need for you to get hitched on time. Oh. There is no, even if I'm in that house, I no go, if I want start ship, I no go start ship too early. I no go start ship first week. I go take my time because there are a lot of people for you to choose from. You not go and start ship with somebody that you come and regret. And it's like Gigi Jasmine is up there. Like, I don't know what people are saying though. Some people are, I've seen some people are saying that Victory went for a peculiar kind of lady, right? Which is Gigi. Gigi Jasmine is a fine girl. I don't know what exactly are you guys trying to see. That's a typical African girl. Like, she's a fine babe. I don't know what you guys are trying to see. To me, Victory and Jasmine, if they are going to click as a couple, that's a power couple there. Like, they are okay for me. I don't know about other people. You know what they say, one man's food and that man's poison. To me, they are okay. I don't really know what people are trying to assess there. That Victory should have gone for someone like Dede. And I don't get it. Like, see, sometimes you guys just try to put up things that do not exist. Gigi is a fine girl. Right? Victory himself is also a fine boy. Like, if those two can make it work, why not? Right? But Gigi is trying to now begin to form one kind of victim in the whole thing. But I'm glad that she didn't go after Victory. That's just my joy for her. Excuse me. She didn't go after the boy came after her. And low key for me, I think after speaking with Victory, maybe she feels the guy is not that deep because she had one or two conversations with him, especially on that day of that dinner. They spoke, you understand? And I don't know why Gigi wants Victory to begin to isolate himself already. That's too early, right? Well, I kind of understand if he wants a ship with her, she wants to get to know him better. But so far, their line of conversation, see, I see their relationship resembling Nelly and Suj. If you look at Nelly and Suj relationship, Nelly had to like bring herself down to Suj's level, right? You know the thing about advancements, right, in age and will I say exposure. Let me use social exposure, socialization. When it comes to socialization and advancement in age, ladies seem to socialize faster, way ahead of men. And that is why you will see a girl in her 20s will conveniently marry a man in his 40s and kind of still click, in as much as I understand that social media now has changed a lot of things. But before social media, you will see age gap relationships in the part of the male being older, way older. You can see that there's, at the end of the day, there's a certain level of alignment, right? In as much as there's a huge age gap difference. But in the other way, it's now going to look like the woman has to keep trying to shrink herself to fit into that relationship, to keep that relationship going. And that is why you see age gap relationships where the women are older is now looking as if they are mothering, like they are being mothers. Yeah, you get to the men, and that is why you see for the longest of time, age gap relationship where the women are older, they sort of end up turning off the men because they do not come, the men don't see them as their girlfriends, they see them like their mothers. I don't know if what I'm saying here is making sense. Jasmine and Victory trying to form a ship, right? Or trying to bring themselves into a situation ship, Victory might have started seeing Jasmine like she's too above him. And don't forget that he's a sociologist, right? Right? I mean, he's a psychologist. He's a psychologist. So he has seen through her in as much as he's saying that she's soft. Now, he doesn't mean that she's soft. I think he's literally trying to say that she will call him on she will call him out on his bullshit. You get is that's not for me when he said she's soft, I was actually surprised when he said she's soft, right? Because she was crying. You cry. See, it's not all the time that crying makes you a soft person. Sometimes crying even makes you a hard person, like a strong person. I don't know what I'm trying to say to you. Because for you to let out your emotions, you're a strong person because some people bottle up their emotions and that makes them weak and that makes them irrational. That leads to irrational actions or irrational decisions. But when you cry out your pain, that's you letting out the pain. That's you being strong. She is on a big side. So for me, her physical appearance is not an issue. For me, her physical appearance is not an issue. Don't forget, she's a mom. She has, I don't know if she has, I'm suspecting she has two kids. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I didn't get it very well. You know, when they came in at the beginning, they were introducing themselves. A lot of things, for words were flying back and forth, and you cannot read. I couldn't really pick, but I saw, I heard as if I heard she said she has two kids, if I'm not mistaken. It's like I heard. Do you understand? Ivata has one, Telma has one, Isabella also has one, right? It's as if Gigi Jasmine has two. Yes, as if I heard, I'm not 100% sure, right? She being on the big side to me doesn't change anything. She's a cute big girl. It doesn't matter. Haven't you seen women in big? Okay, let me even tell you something, Eunice. There are women that you marry them slim, lenge lenge. When they now enter your house, give birth to one, two, they will now full everywhere. So how does that make them incompetent? You marrying a slimmer girl doesn't even assure, doesn't even give 100% assurance that that slim girl will not blow up. I don't know if you are following some content creators like that online. Is it Nakom or I don't know? The guy is white, the lady is black. I think she's from Kenya, if I'm not mistaken, Kenya or Uganda. Oh, I normally watch them, but honestly, I've forgotten their name. When he married this girl was, oh my god, this girl was a size, will I say size 10? If I say size 10, people will say maybe I'm exaggerating. But this girl was slim. But after just one child, as I speak to you now, that girl is even bigger than Gigi Jasmine. So when you see, that's the annoying thing, and that's the unfortunate thing, and probably that's why relationships keep failing. You see that physical attraction or that aesthetic, that supposed aesthetics that you guys push, that is the narrative that ends up getting people into the wrong situationship. Gigi Jasmine might be big and all that, but if she has a good heart, why not? He will go for one lekpa, and it's that lekpa that will deal with him. Like when we're talking of real life situation, or when we're talking of Big Brother House, in as much as a reality show, I still don't see it as a reality show like that, like that. I just see it as a social experiment. To be honest with you, that's what how I view Big Brother show, and that's why it doesn't get to me. I don't get emotionally attached to the audience, to the housemates. Do you understand? I just see it as a social experiment where I am analyzing human beings. Do you understand? I am not a psychologist, but I am coming from a point of sociology, like socialization, right? So I am not analyzing based on what will I say? She's on the big side. Does he stop? He saw her. And I think, is he blind? Was he? Did they close his eye when he walked up to her and said he wanted to tie a ship with her? He saw her size and all of that. Now there are some men that's their spec. Will you stop him? Just because his size, how does the size come into play? It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do. Don't forget, that's a mom. She has given birth already. Her bones have increased. Her body mass has increased from pregnancy hormones to breastfeeding hormones. So hello, that's by the way. He might go for the slimmest girl. You see that Joanne that people haven't seen that is like that, like paper. You go shock to say Joanne born one. She go fat past Gigi Jasmine. So what exactly are you guys driving at? Let me understand. He saw her size and walked up to her. I know that's the beautiful thing. Thank God everything is on screen. We're seeing everything on television. Victory literally walked up to Gigi Jasmine for a ship. It's not like she followed him. It's not like she came after him. No, no, she didn't do that. And you can see that even while their friends are trying to settle them, you can see that he's in a place where he claims he has feelings for her. Mhm. He nobody tied did anybody put anything on his head to go and talk to Gigi Jasmine. She was on her own and he approached her for a ship. She too was surprised because I don't think Gigi even thought anybody was going to find her attractive in that house. But I think I think she a lot of people might have seen maybe K Bobo and Gigi together. You get, but Victory and Gigi was something that I never saw coming, to be honest with you. But talking about her size and all of that, to me, that is not, and to me, it's not. I don't see that. I don't see that at all. To be honest with you guys, I don't see that when people are talking about the aesthetic. And Gigi is a beautiful girl. They said beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. To me, Gigi is a fine girl. Gigi is a spec. I hope you know that Gigi is a spec to so many other people. There are guys that like their big. I know one that will tell me I like to hold big things. So she's a spec. Probably Victory likes to hold big things, and she's a spec because he saw everybody in the house. Now he saw every girl in the house, and he walked up to Gigi. So hello, but for me, look, Gigi is not a smart. Gigi is not a fool. I mean, Gigi is a very smart girl. I hope she is playing a smart game that I am suspecting she's playing. Gigi is trying to play the role of a damsel in distress, right? Which might earn her points, but I just pray it will not affect Victory's game, because if Victory does not handle this situation with Gigi wisely, now he using leg go find sheep. Now he go still using leg come out from that house. So he has to be very careful with that sheep that he proposed to Jasmine. Yes. Then on the other hand, again, I see Jasmine as someone that she too, she's just trying to play the script, because you can't tell me that she will just develop feelings for somebody in 2 days, even crying. See, those housemates, fear them or fear all of them when they their house. Even when he walked up to her after that live nomination show, right? She knew. You see, she was a bit surprised, but at the end of the day, she's in a game house. So she played along with him as well, right? But the case of Gigi Jasmine and Victory, honestly, I don't even know why I'm not paying attention to those two people. They are even, for me, they're even looking like a joke. But if you ask me, I think after Victory spoke to Gigi Jasmine, he regretted it. And even the Gigi Jasmine beginning to have conversation with Victory, she's now realizing that Victory is not, nah, he's not there yet. And don't forget, there are other guys in that house. Can I start mentioning them? There is Ortega in that house. Like when I speak of guys that for me, my matchup might match up with Gigi's energy, because Gigi is up here. That's the truth, right? Gigi is very learned, very exposed as well, right? So when I talk of men that will like match up Gigi's energy, Ortega, K Bobo, and the reason why I'm picking Ortega is because Ortega has also lived abroad. You understand? So I feel that Gigi Jasmine and Ortega's lifestyle might have something in common. And hence the reason why you see Ortega is also very comfortable with Sabrina, right? They have a lot. And you see Ortega is also very comfortable with Big Soso. Now, these are people that have lived abroad. So they tend to have this mutual understanding of living abroad, right? Tend to have this connection of living abroad. So I see Ortega as a candidate, not necessarily they have to ship, right? And I see K Bobo too, because K Bobo also lived abroad, right? And he can also relate, right? Then who again? I think so far for me, those two guys are more matured, and they tend to would have I would say a better ship if they want to go into any ship with Gigi Jasmine, right? And then when you talk of Victory, I think for me, Victory will, I don't know, I can't pinpoint any girl that Victory will want to align with, but I don't know. If not because Zita is now somehow low key, though they've not defined it with Damboski, though they have been sharing bed together. Zita would be a good candidate for Victory. Yeah, a younger girl that might, like I told you, when it comes to gender socialization, the female gender socializes faster than the male gender. So Zita might be very young, Victory is also a young boy, but looking at the age gap, I think Victory and Zita will be on the same level. But with Damboski too, not bad though. They are all in that same age group, right? Where they will understand each other very well. Um, See, there's something that has to do with what will I say? When it comes to matured people like Gigi Jasmine, their connection will be based on intellectual compatibility. That's the truth. So all this when people are talking about physical attraction and all of that, that's by the way. I just see that when it comes to relationship with someone like Gigi Jasmine, Big Soso, Ivata as well. Sultana, I'm just talking about the big girls in the house because obviously we have big girls in the house. I just see that their own connection might not necessarily be physical, and that's why when even Victory came to Jasmine, she was a bit taken aback because she wouldn't have expected Victory would come to her, but him having the guts to actually walk up on her, she gave him the benefit of doubt. But it's obvious maybe in one or two conversations, it's not working, right? She's not getting what she wants, and he is telling her that she's too soft. I don't really know why he is saying she's too soft. Probably he saw her as a he saw her as someone that might have this we stand withstand certain pressure, but he's surprised that she's already breaking. But which I see her breaking under that pressure on purpose. Look, Gigi Jasmine is a smart girl. Like, oh, let me don't overhype her, but honestly speaking, I just see Gigi like someone that knows what she's doing. Maybe, maybe not, right? But I'm just, where you're just trying to hope that this is the game this person is playing, but you don't want to over count on it. That's why I told you that of Isabella Eunice. I will talk about Isabella. Maybe let's see. Maybe later in the night I'll come up and just do my own 5 cent on Isabella. I am afraid I don't want to be wrong, but I just feel like I know this person. You understand? But let me just still watch her. Maybe let me don't do it this night. Let's see from now to next week. Let's give Isabella that benefit of doubt from now to next week. Let's see what's going to happen after this pool party, because there's something about parties with the alcohol in the system. It sort of creates a certain dynamics that will help us define these people better, in as much as they say alcohol does not when there's alcohol in the system, the person does not lie. Sure, you understand. So let's see how it goes, because yesterday the Kaikumi came. I was trying to talk to her while they were offloading their clothes, while they were in the bedroom, because I noticed some of them ended up putting their clothes on the bed. I don't know how many clothes are they going to wear in that house. How many? And besides, I don't even see them changing clothes that often. Do you understand? Because with that kind of clothing that the girls came with, I'm expecting them to wear different clothes in the morning, wear different clothes in the afternoon, wear different clothes at night. I don't know. Is that not load? Or probably, well, I don't know for them. With that amount of clothes, and last, they only wear one clothes the whole day. And that's all. So I don't get it. That's why I see men, their lifestyle is much more easier. See, some of the guys, only two boxes some of them came with. So it's the ladies that are just suffering it the most with their makeup, their skincare, their wobotibo. So they were when I noticed her arranging her clothes in the room, Kaikumi was there. I don't know what he was trying to tell her. If you ask me, Kaikumi is just missing the cuddling session. That's another thing that some women don't understand. Most men keep you by their side because of what they benefit from you. Women, I always tell women that you guys are the resources. It's left for you to waste it, it's left for you to utilize it. A man will always take whatever you give to him. If you give him the juicy, resourceful side of you, good for you. Imagine Kayukumi trying to do some funny things with her body. And I'm proud of her that she did not allow it. You get, so that's just my joy. Imagine she did allow it. He has nothing to lose. Imagine you have someone else in mind, but you're going all the way with this other person. When they see something at all, when they see something. When they see, when they see. So Isabella that feels that she understands men better. I hope she sees through Kayukumi, because I'm surprised that she even fell inside this kind of one chance. Because if Isabella claims she has more of male friends and she understands male psychology better, because she does not appreciate female friendships, then I don't expect her to fall into the trap of Kaikumi. Because when you look at the situation between her and Kaikumi is digging a hole for Isabella. And Isabella that is feeling like she knows men more than she knows women, or she prefers being with men more than she knows women. Men will actually show her what men can do to women. Then I will know after the show, at the end of the show, whether she will still tell us that she still prefers male friendship. How can you? That's the way she talk, invest me, but that's by the way, Tisha. Let me don't start um attacking the girl unnecessarily. Let it not be like I hate her, because personally I don't really hate her. I like her. I like her expressions. There's how when she's talking, I don't know. There's just something about her expressions that I just like a lot. Sure, you understand. So let's wait and see after the pool party what is going to be. And then we're also putting our fingers crossed on Damboski and Dinari's Gbos, because they okay, we want Gbos, so but let's just see how this Gbos is. See, at the end of the day, all of us, go with the viewers and the housemates, we're just going with the flow. But we want drama. That's the truth. We want defined drama or not undefined drama, right? So let's just wait and see after the pool party. Maybe if I am not sleepy, I'll still come back after the pool party, because I don't know, these days the way I've been sleeping early. The weather is cold. It's raining here very well. So the weather is cold. So once you just put your head like this on the pillow, you just sleep off. So I've been sleeping so early these days, but I will try for the sake of that pool party. I won't sleep early. So maybe after the pool party, I'll still come on board, because I want to still monitor this Isabella very well. I've become a monitoring spirit of Isabella. I want to understand the girl very well first before I will talk. But I am seeing one or two things that I want to talk. I'm tempted to talk about. I just want to chill and give her the benefit of doubt first. Share you grab. So let me just end this live stream here, so it won't be too long, so that people can easily rewatch it, because I notice when the live stream is too long, people don't like watching it. So let me just let this to be. Then later on, after the pool party, we're gonna be back. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, mom, bye bye.